as an example. I was like,
as a brother, I'm gonna be real. As a brother, I think you asshole.
No. No, I do think Blueface is. I think Blueface is stupid. But here's the thing: I think the internet is confused whether they would want to consider you the manager of Blueface or the label of Blueface. I think the real answer I've kind of got to is that you're both at different times.
Why does it look like Akademiks is backpedaling from what he said from before? What did Wack 100 do to make Act do this damage control for not just Wack 100, but the rest of the people who got name dropped in this double dipping gate? We're gonna call it the double dip gate. DD, the real DDG. Double dip gate. Alright, you done name people like Jay Prince, Birdman, and all that. Talk about how Jay Prince Jr. got Dylan's hair, and then Jay Prince Sr. got Dylan's hair. It's looking very nasty, but now we have the damage control being done. Did Wack 100 threaten Akademiks to change the story? Look, I need y'all to hit the like button, and I need y'all to hit the hype button, cause we about to get deep. Oh, champ. Run up these likes. Make sure you hit the hype button because it helps the channel in a major way. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Akademiks is doing some damage control. Yeah, he got on the phone with Wack the other night, and things are looking mighty weird. Like, we already know that Akademiks just revealed some very, very sensitive information that shouldn't have been out there about people double dipping with Blueface's contract, finessing Blueface's contract. Alright, and now he got him on the phone with Wack 100. He's on the phone with Wack. Wack is pretty much supervising him to make sure he getting the story right, or telling the story that he wants him to tell. Very similar to a Wack 100 and Loose Cannon situation, where Loose Cannon lies about the reason or how Nipsey Hussle passed away. I want y'all to hit the like button, hit the hype button, cause this is kind of crazy. Let's jump into it, shall we?
Yo,
Wack, I got a limited time with you, but I had to call you. I know you wanted me to call you on stream. We're on stream. We should talk about, some of what people are saying in terms of the contract stuff. I know you wanted to have your moment to discuss this with me publicly.
Man, you killed the moment on purpose. That's fucking
What?
2 weeks old.
Oh,
2 weeks old.
Oh, so you don't care no more? Okay, all right. No.
I mean, listen. You made it content, so I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to drive the content, right?
Okay. No. All right. So Wack. So
now I did hear you the other day.
Okay.
And you got to understand one thing, right? In this indie world, a lot of things you were saying was correct, but it's kind of like dinosaurs, right? Watch this. Act. You tell artists, right?
Yeah.
And you know your capabilities, your plugs, your resources, and you know what it take him 3 years to do. You could do in the next 6 months, right? So
yes.
You take this dude and you sign this dude, right? So you sign and you give him a bag, right?
Okay.
And then you get on the phone and you call this producer, you call this dude to get him this feature, you call this tour guy to get him a bunch of dates and shit, and they doing it not because of him, but because they got a relationship with you. Not to say he ain't hot, but maybe it's a little premature, right?
Okay.
Are you saying that you're supposed to do all of that and let a mugger that's playing homeboy management reap the benefits, who don't know how to do nothing but stand around? You're supposed to get out the way and allow that ain't how that works these days, that.
Well, Wack, put it like this. I agree with everything you're saying. I think you're more valuable than even the manager, right? That wasn't my point. My point was this. In any particular situation, because what I realized is that you and Blueface situation is a little bit different. Like,
totally different.
You might operate as a manager on certain business situations, and then on certain situations, you're the label in terms of you went and got the deal for the single, or you went and got the deal for whatever.
Why?
That's changing the narrative, champ. Yeah, you changing the narrative. Akademiks, you're changing the narrative. Before this, you said, hey, wait a second. There's some double dipping going on. How you the manager and the label? Now you say, sometimes he's a manager, sometimes he's a label. That's why Wack is behind the phone saying, yeah, that's right, champ, you get it now. This is a lie. What Act did was Act was actually snitching on folks, talking about how people are in effed up deals, purposefully saying that Blueface is in an effed up deal because he's beefing with Blueface. So he wants to poke fun at the fact that his deal is messed up and his contract is messed up. Hey, ain't your manager really like kind of scamming you right now, champ? That's how Act proposed this whole thing in the beginning, right? Damn, he's speaking a different tone. Like, champ, sometimes you're manager and sometimes you could be the label. That's a different thing. That's not the same thing that you was getting at. Champ, what did Wack do to make Act change his tone? Was it extortion, gang? I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel up in that comment section, gang. But let's proceed.
And guess why?
Yeah.
You notice my artist, my client, is never in one of them situations where they're stuck for 5 albums, stranded, crying, want to get out. You know why? Because I'm going to step in front of it and I'm going to treat it as if it's mine. So I'm going to take control of it and put them in a situation that their manager would want them in. See, it's a different thing. Think about it. Blueface was a new artist. You never seen Blueface stuck for 4, 5 albums, not even 3 albums.
Absolutely. So here's the. I think why I use that as an example. I was like,
as a brother, I'm gonna be real. As a brother, I think you're an asshole.
No. No, I do think Blueface is. I think Blueface is stupid. But here's the thing. I think the internet is confused whether they would want to consider you the manager of Blueface or the label of Blueface.
The internet's confused? I don't think they're confused. I think people pretty much understood exactly what you were saying. Now you trying to blame it on the net. Nah, the internet confused. The internet's not confused. The internet understands. Well, at least I hope the internet understands. I understand. Other people might understand. But I'm supposed to. The internet's confused now. No. This is your doing, champ. You revealed this secret that Wack told you in secrecy that you knew about Blueface's contract. You wasn't supposed to do that. You dry snitching, champ. You're telling, gang. Yeah, you slipped up. You got drunk, as always. And you slipped up and revealed some information that you know you wasn't supposed to put out there to the forefront, champ. Champ, now you trying to say that internet's confused. See, this is the type of gaslighting nonsense that we be talking about, gang. Yeah, this is it, right? This is the madness that we be talking about, gang. Yeah, see, y'all ain't peeped this, but the mayor's seen it, and I'm here to reveal all. Let's keep it going. Hit that hype button if you have not. Let's keep this thing going.
I think the real answer I've kind of got to is that you're both at different times.
At different times, depending on what's going on.
Okay.
Exactly.
And listen, hold on. Wack, my whole point is this. As long as you're not doing both at the same time, you're good. Well,
here goes the thing. Listen, here's reality show, right?
As long as you not doing both at the same time, but you revealed that. See, here's the thing, gang. We just got to be real about the situation. He is doing both at the same time. You just heard him call Blueface an idiot because Blueface don't realize what's going on. This is what's going on. The problem is somebody like Akademiks runs their mouth too much. He knows about Wack's dirt. Wack might know about Act's dirt. But at the same time, he threw Wack under the bus. Yeah, he did. As long as you're not doing both at the same time. Well, champ, he was doing both at the same time. That's why he told Blueface that, because you knew that Blueface was getting finessed in his contract. Yeah, champ. Now you trying to change the narrative to save Wack because Wack done got up in your ear. Wack done pressed up on you a bit because you are messing Wack's money up by saying what you said. You're messing up his money. Yeah, it's illegal. Yeah, it's very scandalous. Yeah, it's nasty work, but you also are aware of this shit. And you reveal this, and this is how Wax makes a means of extra income, champ. Yeah, he just finessed the artist. He learned from the best. Stunner is who he's under, right? Let's keep it going, gang.
Right.
Okay.
Not only did he get paid as talent, but I made him a partner in the overall platform.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now, when it comes down, I didn't book tours, flights, merch deals, and all that shit. That's simple management shit. Now, when I go do a label deal or something,
you got him that deal with E1. I seen E1 on a couple of projects. You got that because I know I've heard you speak about your relationship with him. So in that situation, when you get him a single deal or like maybe it's like an EP deal.
So we got a single deal for $500,000.
Yeah.
And that went to Blueface.
Okay.
That's his money.
However, when it says it's released through 100 ENT and E1 or whatever the case is, at that, like when you get the deal in that situation, you're the label, and the money is different, but you're moving as a label, not a man.
Yeah. But what happens in that situation, whatever goes to him goes to him. What I have to do is I have to wait for the performance of the album, because guess what? They want somebody to take the risk. Although Blueface got $500,000, that's not free money. I'm responsible for it. I got to step in there and say, I'm willing to put, this is a piece you forgot about, I'm willing to put my catalog up to assure that even if Blueface doesn't make this money back, you can still collect it. So I'm kind of like that cosign that makes it happen even when it's not supposed to happen. I do shit totally different to open doors up. So when they looking at my catalog overall and they're saying, well, he has a catalog over here that's doing X amount a year, Wack saying, do this deal at this amount, give him that money, and he's willing to put his catalog up to assure our recoup, what do you think they do? They do the deal.
Yeah. And
damage control 101. Yeah. This is all that's being done here. He's trying to do the reversal effect. He's trying to change what he said. He's trying to act as though people misinterpreted what he said. But champ, you did an entire expose as to what Wack was actually doing. Now he said that he was speculating and didn't have the proof because he was low-key copping a plea at the same time, but also revealed some things that were facts and faulty in Blueface's contract. But nobody was paying attention. They said this was all a play. This is not a play. This is actually damage control. Everything is not a play. See, these guys are friends. These guys tell each other things in secrecy. But sometimes those things in secrecy slip up because Ack is a drunk buffoon, champ. Yeah, he's a jerk drunk, champ. He's a jerk drunk. I said it. Yeah, champ. Listen, he's drinking jerk spice rum, alright, and other assorted items, alright? And he tends to slip up from time to time, okay? It's just a fact. So damage control must be done because sometimes your friends that are alcoholics get way too ahead of themselves, champ. I'm just saying, if you ain't hit that like button, I need you to hit that like as well as the hype button. Let's continue.
And you know, again, when I explained it, I wanted people to, you know, understand that I don't know, and you're right on that. I don't know the intricacies of your deal with these artists. I don't know if you have them in a 5-album deal. I don't know if it's like you just do single deals with them. I wouldn't know. Like for example, like I remember when
my deal, here's my deal, Act.
Okay.
And me and you, we got a few things lined up. As long as I'm bringing in the money, as long as I'm protecting your best interest, and you got to remember, Act, let me ask you something. You know this.
Okay.
How much managers you know are big manager firms? I get a call at 9:30 that the client is in jail in another state, and he's on the freeway at about 6 a.m. He's in that courtroom with a bondsman. So a whole lot come with me, Act.
No, absolutely.
And you didn't watch me. You didn't watch me do it on all my fucking artists. You
no, absolutely.
So it's like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, listen, I made Blueface a millionaire in 93 days. He was a man with no credit score when I got him, and within the first 90 days, he was in a multi-million-dollar home that was in his name. That all come with, you know, other structures and things. So it's a lot that come with me. I know a lot of people know Wack 100. That's a character. Cash Jones, that's the businessman.
Hey, let me ask you this question because I think that's where like maybe some people are confused.
Word on the street, Cash Jones ain't even your real name, champ. Heard your real name was in the Death Row documentary. Do your research, gang. Oh, champ. I'm just saying. He was around Death Row. He was Suge Knight's driver. Go do your research, gang. I'm just saying. But hey.
So, like, for example, The Game and Kanye West, they do a song. It's called Easy in 2022. It says it's released under 100 ENT Entertainment or incorporated. Are you in that business deal? I mean, you don't have to tell us everything because I know it's still your business.
That business deal, I was definitely labeled. But guess
so you're the labeling that? Okay.
I did that through Virgin, I believe, right? And guess what? Virgin wasn't gonna get that budget up unless Wack had something to guarantee they recoup. And
you do know this was around the time when that Kanye collaboration happened. 2022. Remember, this is what happened. Ray J, a second Ray J tape was being threatened to be released. Kim K panicked. Kanye fixed the situation, right? Who manages Ray J? Wack 100. Who claimed to have the second Ray J tape? Exactly. All right. And how do you think that went if so-and-so ain't have the money to fund Kanye for the collaboration? Champ? And someone claiming to have the Ray J tapes. The second one, Kim K panicking, might get released. Kanye gives Game a beat. Wack was managing Game at the time. Put two and two together. Do some simple math, gang. Only on the man's channel, only on the man's platform, right? Let's continue.
Guess what?
Yeah.
My catalog is what gave them back their recoup. Because they spent a little money. Remember, Game released 30 fucking songs that album. Guess who had to eat it? I spent $400,000 alone on sample clearances. Guess who paid for it? Game will tell you. Whatever Wack wires me, my artists, like some of these niggas, they get a budget, $500,000 to their pocket, $200,000. They gotta spend their money making their album. Whatever goes to my artist's pocket, stay in their pocket. I'm responsible for clearances, studio time, features, production, mix, mastering, videos, you name it.
Hey. And by the way, because we're about to get to J. Cole's album, so I really wanted to give you this chance. I'm gonna call you afterwards though, but because we got mad other shit to talk about. But let me ask you a question. That song in 2022 called Easy with Game and Kanye. Be honest with me. Did you use the leverage of you doing Ye a favor? Because we all remember, like, you know.
Didn't I tell y'all? Using the leverage of doing Ye a favor. Oh, he did him a favor, all right. He did him a favor. You know what rhymes with abortion, champ? Extortion. That's what I could say. You know what rhymes with abortion? Extortion. To a degree. Let's continue.
You did a favor for Ye. You gave him a laptop with.
I did a.
Yeah.
No, I definitely did a favor for Ye, but let's put things in order. The favor I did for Ye, right, kind of came after that. Remember, that's the time me and Ye was flying around doing business. That's when me and Ye went to see, I just went, my mind went blank. That's the time me and Ye went down to the Brownsville to visit Elon Musk for damn near half a day.
Okay.
Remember, that's when I was working on getting 6ix9ine's feature, brother. Think about it.
Yeah.
Remember, I went to Austin to try to get 6ix9ine's feature done with Ye? That time.
I remember.
That was that time. What I did for him with the Ray J shit came after the fact. So me and Ye was already doing things, as you know, because I was working on the feature for 6ix9ine. So when we got back to Cali, he like, Wack, y'all in the studio? I'm like, yeah, we vibing like a motherfucker. We traveling around, doing shit. We went to see Elon, Alicia Keys. We on jets together. I'm working I'm working 6ix9ine shit, so that's when that happened. And remember, Game has his own relationship with it. You know, he's moving with Wack. Him and Game is good.
100%. He didn't want to get far. Hold on, just because we got to wrap. So I just want to put a bow on this. So in reality, and I want to clarify here. So like again, the point stands. Just overall, it just doesn't apply. It seems to Wack and Blueface or Wack and Game. Wack is one of the people where, hey, he's like a fluid type of person where, hey, Wack's a hustler. If he go get a deal for an artist, he might be operating in a label sense for that particular deal, that album, that single, whatever. But also, if he go get, I don't know, maybe go get a merch deal, or he might go get like a headphone deal, that's where he's being a manager. He's not doing it where he's both in every single situation. And that's what I was talking about, because what I was talking about was, what's his name?
Wrong, Champ. Yeah, you try to damage control. That's what I was talking about. It ain't every situation that Wack is the label and the manager. But you talking that double dip talk. But you was talking that double dip. This double dip talk has just magically seized your vocabulary, Champ. We haven't heard it not one time in this very stream that he did. This is just a clip of his stream, by the way. Make sense, gang? Make sense? I just wanted to make sense for everybody that's watching, gang. That's all. Only on the main platform, but let's proceed.
Finesse two times clearly is getting pimped by, you know, the people who he's doing business with. They want their hand in everything. So for every time he collects a dollar, they want to collect 10.
They ain't doing nothing for him, bro. And I told Finesse when I saw him at Aiden's compound at the fight when we were all down there, send me your contract, and I bet you I have my legal get you out of there, and I'll go get you a situation. He said he was going to send it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'll get on him about that. Yeah.
By the way, March 15th.
Basically, I believe Finesse was talking under J Prince and them. Of course he gonna throw J Prince under the bus. J Prince is like his ops. And J Prince hates Wack as well, alright? Let's just be honest. The whole Prince family despises Wack 100. And probably Akademiks too, more than likely. 9 times out of 10. You dig? Again, this is crazy. This is what's going on, champs. This is wild. Oh, champ. So y'all see what's going on, gang. This is funny business. Did Wack 100 force Akademiks to backpedal? Is getting extorted? Did Wack threaten Akademiks? Because guess what? At the end of the day, Akademiks is playing with Wack's money, whether it's legal or illegal funds. By the way, just so we're clear here. Alright, but gang, I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. How do you feel? Let the man know, gang. Hit that like. Hit that hype button. Very important. Helps the channel. Subscribe to the mayor if you are brand new to the channel. Also, make sure you join the mayor's Discord. Link is in the description. I ain't gonna lie. But one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. Are you ready, gang? It's the mayor. The one and only New York Mayor, F. Mamdani. And you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town, which is everybody at all times. Hit the like, hit the hype. I'm up off this game. Salute.